Lily.
I'm Rose. We are sisters. We decided to start up a channel, a book review channel.
Yes.
We do book reviews now.
Hopefully, if we don't get distracted. Yeah.
Do something else more interesting. Anyway, sorry, that's rude. Sorry. Anyway, so yes, we do book reviews now. We're gonna review books. Please request books that you want reviewed and like and subscribe, obviously, but I think you should probably take that as read because everyone says that.
Yeah.
We're gonna aim not to be boring. We're gonna aim to be original and interesting and
Yes.
not ramble too much. Or as I say, get distracted.
But don't hold us to that.
Yeah. Please.
But anyway, so today we're reviewing this book series called The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater.
Which I don't think is her real name. It can't possibly... maybe it is her real name. No one would make up a name like that.
Well, I don't know, but no one would like have that as their actual name. Maybe they wanted. Maybe she wanted it obvious it was a pen name.
Maybe. Like Sandra Clare. Like that's shit. Anyway, never mind.
Never mind.
When I make up my pen name, you will not know that it's a pen name. You will think that it's a genuine real name.
But anyway, but yeah, this book, The Raven Boys, is good. It's
great. It's one of our favourite books.
Yeah.
We read a lot of books. So
And
yeah, that's quite a compliment.
Yeah. It was yeah, the plot was good, the characters were good, the world building and the
rambling.
general.
We said we wouldn't ramble. We said we would babble, ramble, or we would be interesting.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah. So, Raven Boys, look, isn't it a great cover? We are gonna read some extracts out, talk briefly and fast and snappily about the things that we liked, and then we're gonna tell you that you should go and read this book and stop watching this video. And yes.
Okay. Great.
First things first, we liked the characters. I like the characters, you like the characters. There are four main characters. There are 3 boys who go to a private school and are very different but all compelling in very different ways. They go to a private school in... No, you're going to do that bit. Scratch that. There are 3 boys.
Yes.
Gamzee, Ronan and Adam. We are going to introduce all of them through the book, and the last character is called Blue. She's a girl. She's slightly different. She doesn't go to the same school as them, and she is the daughter of a psychic. She lives in a house full of psychics, but she is not a psychic herself.
So she does have the power to amplify other psychics' powers.
Ooh, she's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be a psychic and I should be an amplifier.
Or the other way around.
Yeah. No, I'm not really psychic material.
Yeah. But anyway,
please comment. Should we become psychics?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes. And you were going to do world building because it is a terrific world.
It is a really brilliant world. And the thing I like most about the world is that she's so casual about the fact that she's bringing the supernatural into the real world. Because most writers are this big thing. We've got the supernatural world and we've got the real world and it's this is huge. Whereas Maggie Stiefvater is oh yeah, they're going to go and visit a psychic and go to this magic forest thingy and then they're going to go and have pizza.
Which is cool, which is more like how we kind of, not that we're supernatural, but how we relate to the odd and interesting and weird things in our lives. It's just how the world is. So yes, and the other thing I really liked about this world is that it's just all the characters view their world through slightly slanted eyes, through very different eyes, and that really resonated with us because we also view the world through slightly slanted, slightly different eyes.
Very differently.
To the rest of the world, because the rest of the world is boring. So yes, so I'm gonna read the first extract, and it's about Ronan. Ronan is a viper. He's a snake. He's really, a dagger. You cut your fingers on Ronan. He is an orphan, and he's still grieving for his father, and which involves a lot of drinking and getting into fights and car crashes. None of which you would think would be... I mean, we're not really into car crashes.
We're not really into car crashes, but when he does it, it's exciting.
Yeah.
And cool.
And...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that we're encouraging car crashes.
No. Please don't quote us on this. Do not car crash. Thank you. I'm going to read this extract and stop babbling. The story of the Lynch family was this. Once upon a time, a man named Niall Lynch had 3 sons, one of whom loved his father more than the others. Niall Lynch was handsome and charismatic and rich and mysterious, and one day he was dragged from his charcoal grey BMW and beaten to death with a tire iron. It was a Wednesday. On Thursday, his son Ronan found his body in the driveway. On Friday, their mother stopped speaking and never spoke again. On Saturday, the Lynch brothers found their father's death left them rich and homeless. The will forbade them to touch anything in the house, their clothing, the furniture, their silent mother. The will demanded they immediately move into Aglionby housing. Declan, the eldest, was meant to control the funds and their lives until his brothers reached 18. On Sunday, Ronan stole his deceased father's car. On Monday, the Lynch brothers stopped being friends.
Yeah, so yeah, I really liked the way she did the relationship between Ronan and his brothers, and the relationships between Ronan and particularly Gansey, but also both Adam and Blue.
I think she's good at relationships overall. I cannot think of many authors who describe or build relationships between characters quite as effectively as she does.
Yeah.
What was the other quote I was going to use? Oh yes, the psychics. This is just the most amazing scene, and it was one of the amazing scenes that we really liked, but that didn't contain, well, we're not going to read a part that contains huge spoilers because we don't want to spoil this book for you. This book review will not contain spoilers. So yes, I'm going to read this one. This is where the 3 boys have come to a psychic reading at Blue's house, and
this is before they properly met.
Yes. Oh, one thing I should mention. A central thing to the book is that they are on a quest.
Yes.
Everyone loves a quest, right?
Everyone loves quests.
They are on a quest to find Glendower.
Owen Glendower, who is a Welsh king who fought the British in the English,
whatever. A Welsh
something.
King. He was persecuted. They thought he was dead, but then there is a myth that he was actually brought across the Atlantic to Virginia, where he was buried. But not dead, sleeping. Someone can wake him because he is on a ley line which goes through Henrietta. Someone can wake him, and if they wake him, they will be granted a favour. Now, Gansey has for years been on this quest to find Glendower, to wake him. He's been tracking loads of ley lines, and he's come to Henrietta essentially to find Glendower. And so he comes to the psychic's house to find out more about Glendower, and he, along his way, has entangled Adam, Ronan, and eventually Blue in this quest that will consume them. So, yes.
Yeah, so at the psychic's house.
To offer the deck to Ronan, Blue had to stand because he still stood by the doorway near Calla. They looked ready to box. When Blue found the cards, he scanned the women in the room and said, "I'm not taking one. Tell me something true first." "Beg your pardon," Calla said stiffly, answering for Mora. Ronan's voice was glass, cold and brittle. "Everything you've told them could apply to anybody. Anybody with a pulse has doubts. Anybody alive has argued with their brother or their father. Tell me something no one else can tell me. Don't toss a playing card at me and spoon-feed me some Jungian bullshit. Tell me something specific." Blue's eyes narrowed. Persephone stuck out her tongue slightly, a habit born of uncertainty, not impudence. Mora shifted with annoyance. "We don't do specific," Calla interrupted. "A secret killed your father, and you know what it was." Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. There's quite a lot of dun 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 moments, but it's not like cheap shocks. They're genuinely important to the plot. It's not like the writer is just trying to make us go jump scare for no apparent reason.
Come on, jump scares are quite fun.
Yeah, but too many of them.
It's not fun.
Yeah. Boo! Also, so the romantic subplot was really well done. Normally romance and YA, it has to be really, really, really good for it to be convincing. But this was really, really good, and it was convincing. And without the minimal amount of spoilers, I'm just going to read you a tiny bit about the subplot. Theoretically, Blue Sergeant was probably going to kill one of these boys. "Jane!" The shout came from across the hill. It was directed towards Blue, although Jane was not her real name. "Hurry up!" As the only non-clairvoyant in a very psychic family, she had her future told again and again, and each time it said she would kill her true love if she tried to kiss him. Moreover, it had been foretold that this was the year she'd fallen in love. And both Blue and her clairvoyant half-aunt, Neve, had seen one of the boys walking along the invisible corpse road this April, which meant he was supposed to die in the next 12 months. It all added up to a fearful equation. Dun dun dun.
So that is Gansey and Blue. And so the only spoilers. Oh yeah,
spoilers.
Sorry.
But actually that is something that is given away in the first chapter or so.
The blurb. Don't read blurbs, by the way.
Don't read blurbs. Blurbs are evil.
We've read a lot of books, and if we had to give you one piece of advice, it is that you should not read blurbs.
Yeah.
I don't know who writes blurbs. Who would write blurbs?
Probably the writer, but probably it's like a marketing thing. But like, I've never read a blurb that managed to sum up what was actually in the book.
I always thought that, like, I don't know, gremlins wrote blurbs. Small goblins ruined books by writing what happened on the back of them.
Yeah. But
So
no,
yes.
blurbs are rubbish.
The last character that we have not really talked about is Adam. So you're going to read a little bit about Adam.
Yeah, just tiny bit of backstory before I read this bit. So he grew up in a trailer park. His father beat him. He went to A&B. He's like really desperate to make it through A&B, which is posh boys' school.
Make it out of Henrietta.
And so he's going to get from there to being a politician or a businessman or something
successful.
Yeah. And right now in this extract, he's at this congressional fundraiser, which Ganzi's mum is running, and Ganzi has invited Adam. So
but it's going to be interrupted by
something supernatural. The sun had set, and the interior of the house was closed and dark brown around the guests. The windows were unfocused squares of grey street light. Scents seemed strangely pronounced: lilac and carpet cleaner, cinnamon and mould. The room was full of the wordless shuffle of a stockyard. And in that brief pause in the conversation, in that shocked silence filled with neither the hum of voices nor of electronics, a high song floated through the dark. A precise, archaic melody, sung by a chorus of women's voices. Pure and thin, spreading from a thread of sound to a river of one. It took only a moment for Adam to realise that the words were not in English. Rex Corvus, parate regis corvi. Adam felt charged from his feet to his fingertips. Somewhere in this darkness, Ganzi was hearing this too. Adam could sense him hearing it. These voices were true in a way that nothing else had been that day. Adam remembered all at once what it felt like to be real, to feel, to be Adam instead of my friend Adam Parrish giving me a card. He couldn't believe what a huge difference there was between those two things.
So yes, so that is this book. If you read one book this week, please read this book series. Go online, order it. Yeah, it's not that expensive. And yeah, we hope you enjoyed this first video. As I say, it is our first video, so please be, tolerant.
Yeah.
Tolerance!
Tolerance of rambling. Yay!
And like and subscribe. I mean, I think that's so boring,
Yeah.
You can just take it as read. Like, subscribe,
Or
share
don't,
it.
like-
Don't. We don't care.
Yeah. We totally don't care. But yeah, we hope you like this video. And
please do let us know, though, if there's anything you want us to review.
Yeah.
Any different style of video you want us to do. And if you liked it, let us know, because that would be nice.
Yeah.
Bye!
bye-bye.